Hi everybody, this is Juan from The Refined Gent. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the secret to getting comfortable dressing well. Stay tuned. Now, a lot of guys have a really big problem with dressing well. Some guys, they're just not comfortable with it. It's out of their comfort zone. Some guys are very much a sweater and sweatpants kind of guy. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are ways you could actually level up and help your style improve. One of the common misconceptions is a lot of guys think that in order to dress well, you have to be flashy, you have to be outlandish, you have to buy the most expensive things, and that is not the case. As a matter of fact, as a guy, especially if you're already in your late 20s, early 30s, and onward, you don't really need a whole lot, or you don't need to even spend a lot of money in order to look good. You can look good with very basic pieces of clothing, but it's just all about paying attention to the right fit, the right fabric, the right function. Also, you don't need to be the best dressed man in the room. A lot of guys I know don't really like to stand out. They just really like to be very much in the crowd. But that doesn't mean you have to dress bad or that you don't have to be well put together. There's many ways you can level up your style. Now, tip number one is don't let your clothes wear you. A lot of guys have this problem. They're not used to dressing well. You know, in their house or even when they go out, they're in basketball shorts and flip-flops. And then when they finally have to dress up a little bit, they don't look comfortable in it. And this is actually one of the big things that, to me, this is one of the telling signs that a guy does not know how to dress well, is when he lets his clothes wear him. He's not the one making the statement, it's his clothes that make the statement. And also, he looks like he's in a costume. You can tell when guys don't wear suits very often, that they just look very uncomfortable. Their suits don't fit them right. The patterns and the matching are not how they should be. And you can tell just from a mile away that basically he's in a costume. Like, this is almost a Halloween costume that he's wearing. So this is one of the tips for dressing well, is you really should not let your clothes wear you. You have to be the one to take charge and dominate, and don't let your clothes be the one to do the talking. You're the one that has to be doing it. Now, the second secret is start small and work your way up. So, as I said, there's a lot of guys that are not very comfortable dressing well. Like I said, they're very much basketball shorts and flip-flops. So if you're somebody that you like to dress in basketball shorts and flip-flops, or you like to be in sweatpants all day, all right, try athleisure. There are many good brands out there now. There's Essentials. Public Rec, I heard, is another good one. I'm actually wearing one right now that it feels like athleisure. It feels like athletic wear, but actually it's a suit. It's actually a suit company. It's called X Suit, coming out of South Florida. So there are many ways you can actually dress up your style a little bit. If you're a jeans and a t-shirt kind of guy, there's also that too. You can be in nice fitting jeans and a custom made t-shirt, if that's your thing. There's actually a company here in Sydney, Australia, where I'm at right now, called Citizen Wolf. They make custom made t-shirts at a very, very good price. So these are actually many things that you could do to just level up your style a little bit. And guys, you don't need to change everything about your style. A lot of guys think that when you dress up, you have to be in a suit or a tuxedo, and that's not the case. There are many things that you could do to just level up your style. If you're into sneakers a lot, well, instead of wearing the same athletic sneakers, you can actually have some fashion sneakers, some nice leather ones that you can actually dress up. You could dress down. If I wanted to be in nice fitting jeans and a blazer, and with those sneakers, it'll actually work. Or if I just wanted to be in chinos and a t-shirt or even a polo with those sneakers, it'll work as well. So there are many ways you could actually level up. You just gotta start small. A lot of times it's just that leap is the hardest part for a lot of people. And once you start taking that leap, then that's when you can start moving higher. All right, next up, do not overdo it and stick to the basics. So as I said, start small, okay? Like I said, a lot of guys are not very comfortable dressing well, all right? Especially some people, like, for example, I have a lot of friends that are in the trades, and they're not used to dressing well because they don't have to dress up for work. They're in workwear all day. And some of them have asked me like, "Hey, how do I get comfortable dressing one?" And this is the same thing I tell them. So don't overdo it. Start small and start to just stick to the basics. All right. First, get that basic wardrobe in, and then you can start moving higher to better fabrics, other fits. Obviously more formal attire. But if you stick to the basics, then that's when you're golden. All right, next. Dress for the body you have, not the body you want. Okay, so this is another very important topic, guys. Focus on fit. And I'm going to focus, I'm going to say this in a lot of my other videos when it comes to fashion, is focus on fit. All right, me, I'm a small guy. I'm pretty short. I'm 5'7", and I'm pretty skinny too. I'm like 145 pounds, which, especially by American standards, that's quite small. If I go and start, and I have to shop for extra small clothing most of the time, and not a lot of stores have it. So if you're a small guy like myself, dress for that body type. Okay, it doesn't matter if you want to get massive in a year or 2 years from now. Dress for the body you currently have. And when you have clothes that actually fit you properly, they look a lot better on you, even if it's cheap clothing. I know a lot of guys that will spend all this money, hundreds of dollars, on suits and jackets and pants and this, that, and the other, and it actually doesn't fit them well. And as a matter of fact, it really does not look well on them. So definitely focus on fit and focus on the body you currently have. And that is one very, very simple way of actually dressing well. And as a matter of fact, it's even going to save you money in the long run, so you don't have to tailor anything, and you could just pick it up and go. All right, next tip. And this one might seem a little bit ridiculous, but I actually do it myself. And that is, if I want to get comfortable dressing a certain way, dressing with a certain garment or whatever, I actually wear it around my house. I know it may sound a little bit ridiculous to some people, but think about it. If you wear it around your house, you get comfortable, and it basically gets to the point where it just becomes second nature, and you're just not really thinking about it as much. And when it comes to like especially certain suits that I'm just not comfortable, I'm not used to wearing yet. I do that. I wear it around my house. If I want to move into like athleisure or whatever, which some people would think you shouldn't need to be comfortable with, but I'm not used to wearing that kind of stuff. So I would do that. And that is actually a very simple way of getting comfortable dressing a certain way, especially if you're trying to dress well. So adding on to this, it will come to a time where you don't even think about it. You're going to step out of your house, and you're not even going to be thinking about, oh my God, what do I have on? What am I going to wear? Am I even comfortable wearing this specific outfit? You're just not even going to think about it. And with that, your confidence is going to grow. Before you know it, people are going to notice. People are going to notice that you're looking a lot better, and you don't look out of place. You just know how to present yourself in a much better light, and it just becomes second nature. And this is not just with clothing, guys. This is also with grooming. Making sure you take care of yourself. If you have a beard, like, you keep it trimmed. If you want to keep your hair trimmed, you do that. There's many ways of actually dressing well and leveling up and looking better, and it doesn't have to be a massive makeover. You don't have to do a complete 180 in your lifestyle. You just have to pay attention to some key pieces and work your way up from there. All right, guys, that is it for today. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit me with one of these, share this video, talk to your friends about it, let them know. If anybody might be finding this video useful, please let me know. Please share in the comments what you think. All right, guys, that is it for today. See you next time.